You're now listening to CorporateLike Entertainment's The Phil with Phil podcast. The Phil with Phil podcast provides a forum for discussion and debate on music, sports, interviews, urban culture, and entertainment. Listen to The Phil with Phil podcast on a majority of streaming platforms. Catch the videos at CorporateLike Entertainment on YouTube. Last but not least, follow us on social media. On Facebook at Phil Roberts. On Instagram at Phil Roberts12, The Phil with Phil, and CorporateLike. And on Twitter at corporate_like and The Phil with Phil. Thank you for tuning in to the dopest, freshest podcast out there, The Phil with Phil.
Rock this shit, kush, nigga about to blast off. Took a quick trip to the quick trip, now I'm about to mash off. Land the money so dirty, gotta rinse the cash off. I can't pay it what it's worth, let me get it half off. King shit, baby, I'm winning GG. You dreaming ZZ, I'm scheming hee hee.
Blue cheese, red bottom, purple kush, green flower, hot spring, cold autumn, Prezi, sweet Barack Obama.
I'm putting the work in, everything I get I deserve it. I know my purpose ain't perfect, perfected it anyway, made it in any case. Been on the mini break, niggas is nervous like Megan the Virgin. I keep it fat, you make up a virgin. I seen it in person, you need to relax. Yeah, I show him no kindness and kill him with that. Yeah, it's all a mind trick, I leave it at that. Yeah, you think it's a joke, I think I'm the GOAT. I'm pumping the head, people think it's a flow. She fresh off the boat, you ain't been on the boat. And your favorite rapper, cinnamon toast. Pivot and go, I pivot and post. That mean I go hard in the paint. You ain't been on the flow, who gon' stop me? It's obvious you can't. Welcome to the palace, ooh, they seen the light. David Martin, Tutankhamun, Shaka Zulu, Leonidas. King shit, baby, I'm winning GG. You dreaming ZZ, I'm scheming hee hee.
Blue cheese, red bottom, purple kush, green flower, hot spring, cold autumn, Prezi, sweet Barack Obama. Blowing on kush, I'm stuffing that shit in the wood. And I'm coming straight out the east of a gun. These niggas can't come to my hood. For all the hard times, I ain't never had shit. This my style really gon' sit on my wrist. Kill him and cool him, no tracing no witnesses. A nigga won't smoke, I'ma treat him like nemesis. Don't step on his back, oh. I keep a smoke pole. He like when it's time, fold. I come from the bottom, for real ain't no gimmick. Now my credit cards don't got no limit. Blowing on runs and it's mixed with the limit. Climb to the top and it took me a minute. Pink blunts, pink runs, purple runs. Having fun, girl bounce that ass. You want these ones? Presidential, rolling on me, he be hit. My residential, 240 acres, bitch I'm winning. That's
King shit, baby, I'm winning GG. You dreaming ZZ, I'm scheming hee hee.
blue cheese, red bottom, purple kush, green flower, hot spring, cold autumn, Prezi, sweet Barack Obama.
What's going on, y'all? CorporateLike Entertainment, The Phil with Phil, episode 79. What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, y'all? This Manny.
What's up? This is Jermaine. How y'all doing out there?
All right, y'all. Once again, we're on all streaming platforms. We drop every Monday night. CorporateLike.com. We got a new article by Manny. Jada Kiss the Game Goodbye anniversary. I forget what year it is. Like 20?
21st.
21st? Okay, yeah. I'll go check that out. More news coming up. We got the top, I think, 15 college football teams up on the website. It's under the NFL section, though. CorporateLike.com, the Phil with Phil podcast, Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, all that shit. Just Google the Phil with Phil, Google CorporateLike Entertainment, you'll see us. So, everybody get right into it. Game dropped his album Friday. Drillmatic, Heart versus Mind.
That record dope, too.
Yeah.
It is dope.
Yeah.
He dropped 30 songs. I just want to give a little bit of context because niggas a little stupid. 30 songs. Had an Eminem diss. Features are Ice-T, Kanye, Fabio, Youngboy, Ty Dolla, Roddy Ricch, Jeremiah, Pusha T, 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, G Herbo, Drizzy, Chiller, Twista, French Montana, Tory Lanez, Meek Mill, Moneybagg Yo, Blast, A$AP Rocky, Cameron, Big Sean, Rick Ross, Chris Brown, Chloe, and Cassie. And some reggae nigga named BOAGQ. Never heard of him. Sorry, no disrespect.
He rap about all of them, though.
Yeah. Producers, you got Hit Boy, DJ Paul, which was kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
Mike Zombie, Big Duke, S1.
I was surprised with the Mike Zombie. I haven't heard from him in a while.
In a minute, yeah. DJ Mustard, Timbo.
He came from out there.
London on the track, Davon, and Bongo, by the way. So, those producers and features. So I'm gonna let y'all start it off, and I'll go last for this one. What y'all think of this album, or how y'all feel about it?
Me personally, I was very impressed with it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a classic or nothing like that. But I was
too early for that.
It's what I mean. My anticipation. He kind of met all of that. He overexceeded my expectations.
Overexceeded?
Yeah. Because I didn't really.
I would agree though.
I really didn't expect anything like too crazy.
Why?
Because I don't know. Since his last project,
it was dog shit.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
And then it's like,
pretty bad.
I mean, he been in the game for a while, so it's like you're not gonna come out with a project, some heat every single time, in my opinion. So
that's true.
I thought he was washed up. After that,
not washed.
After Born to Rap,
yeah, I'm like, all right, man, you might need to.
Because the Born to Rap,
you might want to consider hanging up. But shit, I mean, he got some.
I mean,
he got some bangers on this shit.
Since you put it that way, because Born to Rap was really, really bad. Like on a 1 to 10, I give it like a 3. That shit was terrible. Like, yeah, that shit was terrible. I didn't know what the fuck.
I don't think it was that bad.
You don't think it was that bad?
It was bad.
Okay. I thought it was bad.
I think it's middle towards the.
I thought it was one of the worst albums that year. Honestly, that shit was dog shit.
Yeah.
What you think, Jermaine?
The album was fire to me. I was very, very surprised. I'm not a really huge Game fan. You know what I'm saying? But I put the album on, and it's very few skippables. Very, very few. It's a really.
I don't remember. Are you a Game fan, Manny?
That's
what I thought.
It's a really, really good album, though, bro. It's a really, like the features on point, the production on point. It's really lyrically cool. The Eminem disc, I love that. A little long, but. Shit.
I think he
went in though. I kind of liked it.
Dick riding on it. 10 minutes of dick riding. That's just
you can't call it that,
I disagree.
Man. That's what Marshall does.
Yeah,
he does it to the industry. So
why can't he do it? I think that I'm like, why can't he do it?
Do it to the industry every album. He pick a topic or somebody to talk about. I think
that just shows where the industry at.
Exactly.
That just shows you, because when Game did it's a problem, but Eminem does it all the time. What's the problem?
Great White Hope.
Exactly, but that's another topic.
I thought it was boring.
I just real quick on the disc.
Boring.
Bring the competition back, bro.
Too long. I think he should have started at like. He started rapping again like after he get in the car, and after that part,
I was pretty creative.
That was hard. Creative. You should just kept that part.
Yeah.
And throw everything else out, because you just at that point you just rapping now.
Well, Game's history tell us he's going to come out that way when he did it with the 10-20 minute freestyle.
He do a lot of long.
Yeah, when he
go
in like that.
But 100 bars is running is everything purest classic.
What about the 300?
Yeah, the 300 bars.
That's hard too. This ain't got nothing against on Slim Shady though.
I don't think the bars were comparable, but as far as I just like the competition. I just like he called him out. It could be.
I mean,
M's very overrated, bro. He's very, very.
That's another topic.
Ridiculous.
That's another topic. We'll get into that.
It's levels. I'm not about to fight with a C level.
You think Game C level?
To compare to Eminem?
No, but he'd go at Justin Timberlake or some shit. He'd go at the pop stars and all that, bro. Come on,
because the pop shit was whack though. It was fun. Nobody wanted to.
Nobody went at Benzino.
Nobody wanted to. I felt like that was a personal.
He went
thing.
at Ja Rule. He went at Murder. He went at Murder.
He was riding with 50.
Don't matter. Can't excuse it, bro. Step up.
It ain't no excuse.
I mean,
that's us. There's reasons behind it.
Let's revisit that in a little bit.
Yeah, we know
I got a topic on that too. That's a good one. But I mean, I think for me, the album. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too hard on people, or maybe I don't understand everybody else's sound. It was cool. That's it. You give me 30 songs. A lot of it was bullshit.
It's up there for me for one of the best.
You don't think it was bullshit?
It's up there for one of the best albums
for an album to have.
Up there, bro.
For an album to have 30 songs.
Let me not say bullshit.
And he have all of them features and songs, and there's not really too many skippable tracks on that album.
I mean, like I know they're not comparable. Like Chris Brown, 30 songs ain't as good as this. Game gave us a nice 30 track.
I don't think it was. I think it was okay.
Nice album,
I just think it's okay. When I revisit it, maybe I might play a couple songs, but I mean,
some of them samples was great.
I agree. I'm going 8.5. 8.5 out of 10.
Let me get into that. You're a rapper. You've been in the game since 2005, right? You have no identity. 0 on this album. Exactly. The hesitation. Zero on that. Hold on. It's 0 because you sample like maybe 7 or 8 songs on a 30-song album. Back in the day, you would have got crucified. Like the sample game's oversaturated now. He has no identity. He sounds like Cardi B in some songs. He sounds like Pop Smoke. He sounds like Fabio. He sounds like this person. He sounds like that person.
But that is Game's identity.
Not before. Before it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Game Things was coming into the industry. Like I've heard more than 3 or 4 songs where he's rapped like someone else, or even took a style.
He do it all the time.
Now he does,
but
he
been doing that shit.
I would say a while.
Yes, he did.
The documentary,
he had his own flow.
No.
And the second album,
and
the third album, and the fourth album.
I've heard a lot of Game songs. I've heard him take people.
I don't care for that. That's
I even heard in one song he tried to rap like Wayne.
I feel like whenever he do a feature, there's like a 85% chance he's gonna try to sound like the person he's featuring.
That's whack.
Yeah, he been doing it forever.
Cause he made an old Missy song, Bone song, Mobb Deep song.
That Bone song was hard. That shit was hard.
I think Wayne ruined it.
You're tripping.
He did mess it up a little bit.
I mean, he went to his singing shit. Like a lot of people don't like it, but the bars you cannot.
But that Tila,
it's cool. There's nothing to rant and rave about.
That shit was hard.
I disagree with Phil. I don't know what Phil loves, bro.
Father's Prayer. That's vintage Game. Stupid vintage Game. What we not gonna do? Vintage Game. Start from scratch to vintage Game. It's a little difficult for us to get the old sounds, bro. It's in a whole different era. Ain't gotta be old sound. Nigga sound like you.
I mean, I think
Jay done it, Kendrick done it, Jay-Z done it, even Drake done it. Unfortunately,
I mean, they all by
Wayne
styles.
Done it.
I think Jay's adjusted his style to fit what's around him a few times. Also,
that track number 4, Voodoo.
This shit smack, man. I agree. I'm with Manny on this one, bro.
Hey, Phil.
It's cool.
Phil, you can hear the.
Actually, no. Voodoo. No, it's average.
You can hear the old Game. Like it was giving me that.
I'm not a fan. When y'all said we were doing this review, I'm like, oh man, this shit about to be some bullshit.
I don't know. For me,
it's a good album.
He gave me that feeling like back when I was a huge fan of Game's music. But it's just the antics and all the extra shit he do. It's like. I liked the 1992 project too. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit. That 1992 project.
This reminds me of the R.E.D. album. Features, production, sound like everybody else.
I mean, that's something that he always did though, bro.
He always did that.
Because the 1992 project, he's rapping like 1992. He got the beats, the sound. He took songs from that era.
But it's more like a homage still trying to be somebody else. I think he's trying to be himself.
I don't think that's him.
I don't think that's him. When Game first came out. Game could have been a top 10 rapper all time when he first came out. His buzz was like probably top 6 all time. His buzz was crazy.
He had a hell of a buzz.
Then I don't know what happened.
All the antics.
I don't know what the switch came. Cause that nigga was rapping on the first album.
It seemed like he didn't stay humble either. I mean, the first project. I mean, going back.
The Dr. Advocate wasn't bad either though.
That's pure West Coast. That's a good album. Yeah, pure West Coast album.
I liked the 4 of his albums, so that ain't too bad of a percentage. How many he got? I like the 1992. This one. What's the first one? In the documentary and the Dr. Advocate.
I think LAS is damn near dog shit.
I like some songs on that.
I like some songs on it and on the R.E.D. album.
Jesus Peace was dope.
The reason why I rag on Jesus Peace, because that is one of my favorite Game albums, is because the way he described it when it supposed to come out was supposed to be like a conscious album, like centered around Jesus. It wasn't really that for me.
Yeah. Year of the Wolf was pretty good too.
That was cool.
He ain't, bro. He holding his own though,
catalog pretty solid though.
Yeah, it really is, bro. Mm-hmm. I think we a little too hard on him. I think you a little too hard on him.
I'm looking at the albums, I can agree.
I think you a little
he
too
got
hard.
A solid catalog though. Then you got the classic mixtape.
Yeah, he do.
Verses and shit.
Yeah,
he do.
Always.
I mean, I'll give the album 7.3. I can't give it an 8.
That ain't bad. I'm going to have 9.
I really want to give it an 8.
I'm up there
off the first.
I'm not a fan, bro, and I listened to this album, and it wasn't a bad song on there. It may be a song I might be like, oh no, but it wasn't a bad song.
Like maybe 2 or 3, but for the most
that's
part,
pretty impressive for 30
tracks.
Yeah,
30 tracks.
The album is. You can listen to it. It's not like oh, this is nothing's terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
It's cool.
That's pretty impressive for a 30-track album.
If you would have condensed it to the best songs, you might have came out with one of the albums of the year. But this is not one of the albums of the year. By far,
I think it. My personal opinion, but we named these last week.
It's a contender.
I had Future's album. I think it's better. It's better than the Future's album, and I had that was one of mine. So I will say, in my opinion, it is the best album.
I just want Game to be himself.
It's better than the Pusha's album.
I disagree.
My one word to describe my feeling about this, man. I was impressed.
I agree. I had no expectation because I'm not a fan.
I'm like, oh shit, here we go. 30 tracks.
I did have expectation because it's Game. I know Game can rap. I was just really bothered by the Born to Rap shit. But I heard Easy. I'm like, okay. They did a freestyle on Instagram or a snippet. I'm like, okay, this shit's
LA Leak. He did LA Leak.
Yeah,
LA
Leak. I'm like, that's Game. That freestyle is Game style.
I feel like he might be getting his hunger back or something.
That's what I saw in this album. That's I felt like he hit the reset and came out with this because it's a little vintage to me, bro. It took me back to the beginning of the game. It took me back. He
got some records.
I'm not a fan, bro.
He be in his vintage bag because I smirked.
He's welcoming the competition.
I smirked and cheesed on a couple of verses like, ooh, okay.
I give him credit, Game.
He got a couple of verses. I actually rewinded back. Like I had to run it back. I'm like,
I don't know. I think the best song is Start From Scratch and Father's Prayer. Those are vintage Game songs to me. I don't want to hear you sound like Pop Smoke. I just don't. And rap like it too with the all due respect lame wordplay. I don't want to hear that.
I mean, it's homage, man. At the end of the day,
it's fitting.
I am tired.
It fit the theme of the album though.
That's him.
Drill.
I don't think it's.
Hey, I'm glad he talking.
Drillmatic versus Heart versus Mind. That shit makes 0 sense.
Yeah,
it's 2 drill songs. It's 30 songs. What are you talking? This is what I'm saying. He's just talking. What? How does Heart versus Mind Drillmatic fits into all these songs? Someone explain to me. You guys probably can't, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and explain.
I'm not gonna try to. I can't explain his thought process behind it.
It's dog shit.
I can't say that, bro. I'm gonna respect his art, bro, because he delivered us a good project for this year compared to what we've been getting. He delivered us, in my opinion, it's at least a top 3 album of this year. And I wasn't personally expecting that. In this climate, how long he's been in the game, we have no artist that's delivering that's been in the game that long.
And my favorite song is actually the title.
I don't know.
Heart versus Mind.
What number? That's towards the end, ain't it?
It's 11.
What artist been in the same time, been in it as long as run his game that's dropping good quality albums right now? That Royce new album is dog shit. I know if you heard
no
it.
Way.
The one he just dropped? He just dropped the one in Heaven.
That's a compilation.
Okay,
I mean, that's a greatest hits joint.
Okay, that's what
that's greatest hits joint.
I listened to the first couple of songs. I said, no, this ain't Royce.
Man, he damn near 20 in.
Royce or Game?
But Royce never competed at the level Game was on, so that's what I'm saying. Game been at the top.
Not like mainstream wise, but
okay,
I mean, Game can't rap better than Royce 5.
Duh. I mean, we know that shit. We ain't gonna do that. Royce, it's hands down. I don't think M can't fuck with Royce with the rapping.
You know how long I've been listening to.
That's why I had to make sure it was clear what you said.
Royce, Washington Marshall.
I felt like I was pretty clear on what I said.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing confusing.
That's what I'm sure, man.
I think you heard some shit.
Yeah, you heard something.
Yeah, I did. I thought like Game can rap better. No, Royce is that nigga though. That's another topic though.
One of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
And then he helped one of the best rappers.
And I rapped them on it. They had an album together. That Bad Meets Evil. He washed Eminem.
It's sorry. I listened to it one time. I'm not a big Eminem fan. All due respect.
He washed.
That's my dog.
I'm not a big fan.
Marshall.
So with the album, what y'all giving it? 8?
I'll give it an 8.
I'm at 8.5.
I'm giving it 7 point. I'll give 7.5. Cause he did have 30 songs
and
maybe 1 or 2 throwaways, but everything was cool. Honestly, everything was cool. I just expect something different from Game. I just want Game to be Game. I think once he realized that, I just feel like he just ruined his legacy. He could have been like top tier in the game. I don't feel like he's top tier in this game. He could have been top 12 all time. The way he was coming out.
He got a successful career though.
Yeah, he's successful.
He sold the records.
put a lot of them on. But I know what you're saying.
Like people like
he got a lot
niggas
of
from the
accomplishments.
record. Earl Manigault. Oh, he could have been this and that and the third. You didn't put that work in. That's how I feel with Game.
He gave us work out with 10, 11 albums, but
yeah,
it wasn't all quality though. It wasn't all quality.
His overall catalog
it's cool.
It's very, very solid. It stands
it's
up.
Solid.
It stands up.
I give it solid.
And a lot of people we praise. It's up there with a lot of people.
He kind of held his own. You know, even through the time of when he dropped, it was a lot of competition when he dropped.
That's true.
And that G
and
Unit still destroyed a lot of people, bro.
That's true. I give him that.
Everybody thought his career was going to be over when he left G Unit. You know what I'm saying?
So with the Game's career though, y'all say it's solid.
I think it's
solid.
What
would you place him in the top list of rappers? What would you place him at?
Me?
Yeah,
that's not fair. I mean, I'm 25, 20.
I got him in my top 30.
Okay, see, I'm really in there. I'm playing 20, 25.
I would
have to see. I had to make a list, bro.
Yeah, I had to sit down and make a list.
I mean, I remember my list too.
I don't think Kendrick should have passed him as quick as he did, but he did.
Sure did.
Yeah, so that could be a little, but
I gotta give him top 35.
I think I got him in my
top 35. I mean, he's definitely top 5 West Coast. Game's top 5 West Coast. See, that's because y'all motherfuckers love East Coast. You probably
I came from the West.
You might have a list of 15 East Coast rappers, bro.
I grew up on South and West Coast.
Okay, see, I like to hear that, bro.
I'm just so oversaturated with it. I ain't like
if you would be surprised. I hated fucking East Coast rap.
Okay,
I hated this shit. I like I thought they was.
Motherfuckers are.
I was corny.
So who would be top 5 though? What would Game be placed at 5?
He'd be
top 5 where?
He'd just in the top
West?
5.
Gotta be Pac, Cube, Kendrick.
Pac, Cube, Snoop, Kendrick.
You gotta throw
Game in there.
I'd probably say Game.
That's pretty fair.
Trying to think of somebody else, but she
Corrupt. He ain't have enough body of work.
We just talking about Cali then, right?
His body of work ain't. It ain't long enough.
Yeah.
He definitely top 5 West Coast.
So what would be? I know what they're gonna say already. What's his best album? Game. Give me top 3 Game albums.
Me's the documentary, 1992, and I'm gonna say this one because
me personally, I would say Doctor's Advocate, documentary, and Jesus Piece. That's my 3.
I got documentary, Jesus Piece.
Y'all got to tap into that 92. That 1992 shit is fire.
It's not one bad. It's only one bad song to me.
That album is fire. Yeah.
That 1992, I ain't listened to. I like skimmed it.
I promise you.
I just
downloaded it over this weekend.
Okay, yeah, that's a good album.
Skimmed it.
I mean, I
was to the point where I
had a dear argument with one of our buddies, bro. He was saying the 5, 6 classic shit with Game album.
But I had a time.
I put that 1992 on. And then, like, me and my cousin, my other cousin, we just riding around. He didn't take it out, and
it's a good album.
It's a great album, and he has a girl from Cleveland here on one of them songs, Lauren Chi. I'm not here. She's from here. She used to record up at the Berkeley with us. Fire. Nice, very talented female.
I wonder why that album don't get talked about much because of the controversy. Because it's a heavy vintage West Coast album.
That's probably what it is. Because a lot of people ain't gonna relate to it unless you were a fan of like the Menace and Societies into that culture.
That's why I hate these biased niggas. You grew up in that era, you just know that feeling. You know what I mean?
And that's what I get from because them was the songs that I grew up on. Yeah, that was the vision that I seen too.
He even did Colors from Ice-T.
Yeah, Colors. A lot of shit.
He did a lot of Ice-T shit. Actually, that was a damn good album.
I mean, Ice-T one of the top.
You gotta put him in there. You gotta put Ice-T in there.
I think Game got him though.
Yeah, because of the catalog. I mean, the catalog is.
Yeah.
I grew up on Wu-Tang songs, fire. But that's another song that he was trying to rap like he was rapping like somebody. So
I got Game in my top 40.
Top 40?
Damn, 40.
Damn. I said top 35.
Do you think Game is better than 50 Cent?
Rapping?
I do. Yes. I'm not high on 50.
Because I
got 2 answers for you.
I got him ahead of Game.
50?
Yeah.
I got 2 answers for you.
I think he's one of the most underrated songwriters.
He is.
Of all time. His songwriting is incredible.
It is.
Look,
not of all time though.
I'm telling
he hates 50 Cent.
And I hate him.
He hates him.
But I'm gonna keep it all the way
all
real.
time though.
Of all time.
Yeah, he's there.
That's
his songwriting He the one that
I gotta look at what he
wrote. He the one that
the hater
wrote.
to love it and all that.
He wrote like,
but that higher sample came. I'm like, ooh, Game, this ain't looking good.
But I wouldn't place 50 Cent's catalog above Game's. I would prefer Game's catalog and consistency. That's number one for me.
Yeah, I'll pick Game. But there's more music.
Number one on my list as far as judging is consistency.
But 50 Cent,
50 Cent, rapping wise,
50 Cent put Game, 50 Cent put his whole crew on in the midst of dropping.
He helped with everybody songwriting.
He did 2 projects. He was helping people with songwriting. He wrote like Tony Yayo shit. He was writing that shit.
I think 50 is his own.
Game still standing.
He's not appreciated. I don't think he's much appreciated
because they hate people hate his ass.
Keep it real.
He probably would be in my top 50.
Oh, he a bully.
I give him 50.
I give him both. Bully, and I feel like he keeps. People don't like real shit.
Yeah.
People like fake shit. I noticed that.
I don't like that bully comment. He took out an order of protection on somebody. So.
He a bully though.
I see what you're saying.
He ran to a radio station and went to the law. That's not a bully.
That needs to be said.
You ran from Irv Gotti and them. You're not a bully.
Yeah, I think that's a whole.
You took out an order of protection. You were scared.
Yeah,
so you're not a bully.
You
got bullied. You bullied a man out of his career publicly because you had that machine behind you. He had Interscope behind him with all that money, and Irv Gotti didn't have too much of that. You have Dre behind you. Brought Eminem into it.
Def Jam, Kevin Lyles.
They wasn't behind Irv Gotti
like that. Well, because of that FBI shit. Yeah,
they all distanced themselves away.
Yeah, everybody distanced themselves from Irv.
That's what I'm saying. You brought Eminem into the fold. This is the biggest rapper at that time. With you, come on, man.
Yeah,
it was.
I know, Game. I just.
Oh, it's legendary.
That was the time though. That
was the checkmate.
And then you had Game. You had Game on the roster too.
Yeah, that was a sick kind of roster. Yeah.
But Game and Rick Ross might be the only two that ever came out unscathed from a 50 Cent. Jada might have been unscathed.
In some weird shape.
He left Jada alone.
Okay.
I think
he probably had
Ross' career kind of took a small hit.
I don't think so.
I think he got bigger after that pause.
Ross put that.
So?
Put that work in.
I would agree.
But you notice he's gotten a little lazy though.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, that's now though. He got that money. He fat with that fat cat syndrome. Yeah, fat cat syndrome.
He on straight on.
I know if I'm a rapper, I'm gonna make sure my craft is up to par. That's why I love people. And I'll be about to be biased. The Andre 3K. I love people like him. He had to drop the album.
Mm-hmm.
I love Kendrick. I love the Coles. Because they put the time in to put out decent projects, not just throw something out to fulfill your contract. Like I get mad at Lupe Fiasco because of the shit he pulls.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
he was in a shitty ass situation.
That's what it be. A lot of them be in shitty situations. That's like Meg.
Horrible.
But he just recently explained that he wanted to start making them poppy songs.
Yeah.
That just came out like 2 weeks ago. I was shocked.
Some people search for hits, bro. They searching for hits.
That's why I love
Kendrick rappers. He put
badass.
Yeah,
I don't blame him, man, because the way the industry was trying to cheat or treating him though, like when he was dropping.
I feel like he got a lot of love, man. When that Fool Liquor came out, he had $1 million in one day. That is retarded. Shut that bitch down. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Like when Manny said he didn't get the love and praise from his peers like he should though.
Nah.
Like he should.
Jay-Z?
They still shunned him in a way because it's a backpack. Like even with the Kanye thing, he said he was faking being a backpack rapper he was faking the scene. He was just,
pretty much.
That's a dude
that's career is like underrated as fuck, man.
Lupe
Fiasco.
He equivalent to Currency.
Yeah,
I disagree.
I think they equivalent. Currency and Lupe.
I see why you said that though.
Currency.
I think Currency's more consistent than Lupe.
Currency consistent as fuck.
I'll give you that.
He drop a project every year.
Like almost every year. It might be two.
Right.
It might give you two of them bitches.
You're right.
To be honest with you.
That's my nigga.
I know he's working with Jermaine Dupri now. I don't know if they dropped that album yet.
That's my dog.
We probably have a what sample is that? It's the crisscross sample. I forget what. Damn.
The hot spitter, man.
He was a dog, man.
He feels spitter.
No, he was a dog, though.
He can rap.
From the South rapping like that?
Yeah.
He was a dog.
Yeah. His buzz was crazy.
He got a core following.
Very
very
loyal.
Definitely core following.
Yeah, he got a core following.
But shit, we're gonna go on a commercial break, y'all. When we come back, we're gonna talk about this real quick. R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and Adrien Broner and a couple other shit. So just fuck with us. CorporateLike.com. The Phil Podcast.
Leave that fire.
Go get you a bag, little buddy. Can't beef with me with no money. I swag, she grab, I'm stunting. Why they all on my ass like a toilet? Think quick, I'm dash, I'm floating. These niggas be mad like Tony. I'm pressing that gas, I'm going. So that's why they mad, I'm knowing. So that's why they mad, I'm off my ass. And when they got me a bag of money with a bitch and she bad. Don't do relations, but I still pop a tag. Low guess she keep me happy throwing that ass. Don't pop no pills, but we get to that cash. A lot of blue hundreds, I'm stacking them. You got them, I want them, I'm snatching them. Fake niggas with change, yeah, I'm nigga, I'm street, little nigga, you weak. Beat your ass all down the street. Nigga, I want at least 3 for this feet. But don't think that we finna meet. Lil' shorty got ass, it's showing. In the club, bend it over, I'm poking. Say gates with the ones I'm throwing. But she think I finna press up on it. Look, I don't need a bitch right now, but if she come with a budget, then we lick up in the morning. Where you at? Big dog status, yeah, I'm hungry. Fuck a deal, yeah, I signed to myself. Niggas gotta pay me just to talk to your promoter. Less than 10, you can keep it, I don't want it. Think I finna keep paying for a show, boy, you funny little nigga, got my own damn promoters. Go get you a bag, little buddy. Can't beef with me with no money. I swag, she grab, I'm stunting. Why they all on my ass like a toilet? Think quick, I'm dash, I'm floating. These niggas be mad like Tony. I'm pressing that gas, I'm going. So that's why they mad, I'm knowing.
Hold up, baby, I'm doing 180. 223, so the bullets penetrating.
Call me the ghost, so they thinking that I'm Brady. I'm high as hell, I'm flying, I ain't doing 180.
DND, don't never die. He lived through you, I can see it in the sky.
Scary ass nigga, I can see it in your eyes. Don't test me unless you wanna meet up with your guys.
His name not Tony, but I feel great. I just put the bitch in the back of blue flames.
This ain't a game, I ain't not here to play. That 9 on my waist, not this bitch the red flame.
Go get you a bag, little buddy.
What's going on, y'all? CorporateLike Entertainment, the Phil podcast. Real quick, we got a versus battle Friday. I know it's been a while since we did one. We've been doing quiet rooms and shit. They shine the manager and shit. So, but this Friday at 7 o'clock, we doing 99 versus 98 hip hop. I'm 98. Sean Slime. Excuse me, it's two Seans. It's Sean Slime and Deshaun. 99 is Sean and I'm 98. So y'all tune in Friday at 7 o'clock. But they get into. This has happened today too, y'all. I don't know how we got into this topic, but
man, on some bullshit.
Was you? Okay.
It was me on some bullshit.
Okay, so we talking about Michael Jackson and R. Kelly.
Talking about this shit.
I just was curious, bro.
Why is one acceptable and the other one not? Main thing something different. What you think, man?
I'm saying we gotta have. It should be like the same energy. Manny was explaining to me the difference, which I kind of see, but I still don't, because Michael Jackson has multiple occurrences where him messing with little children, little boys, and that's not, and we accept that. But R. Kelly is damned and put out the culture for what he did. I think both are sickos. Don't get me wrong.
They said both are sickos.
I do believe it's where there's smoke, there's fire. I heard that before.
I don't get it.
Multiple occasions.
That's true, but sometimes there are rare occasions that I have seen personally in life.
Yeah,
there are rare occasions.
I agree,
but. Again, you want to chime in real quick before I go in?
You go ahead.
I just think like going to school for the mental health field and psychology and all that shit. You know, I think they both have a mental illness.
Exactly.
I think R. Kelly, it came out like he was molested at a young age. I don't think his brain formulated that was a good or bad thing. He thought it was acceptable, but I feel like as you grow up, you see some things for what they really are.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he just got too carried away with his demons, honestly. That's what I personally think.
R. Kelly was a sicko. He was grooming.
Yeah, and I think that's
very,
what
very
he thought that was like a life skill.
Right.
Compared to Michael Jackson, you know, he got into the industry at maybe 4 or 5. He didn't have no childhood. So him growing up doing childhood things, Neverland Ranch, that is a syndrome.
I agree.
That's documented.
But I can't accept. That's not acceptable because it's an excuse. Because he had brothers and sisters that went through this. You can't tell a person how to handle childhood trauma. That's true. You can't.
Obviously, he was
very
all due respect. The others' mentality was stronger.
Okay.
But
he had more pressure.
There was more pressure on him.
He definitely had more pressure than everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
I will say that
pressure,
but he was expected.
He definitely.
Yeah, but they go down that road. They got all the Jacksons. It's some type of drug abuse, physical abuse. Think about it.
I'm sure it's mental shit
and
that
some
the others
other mental
was
shit.
dealing with.
I just feel as a community, you know what I'm saying? I understand we want to shun people, but we just need to separate art from person, because it's a lot in our community that they want us to get rid of and forget about, and that's going to be damning to our culture.
Do you know why? I hear you. I get it. I get 100% what you're saying, but I feel like our culture sometimes don't see that. They all
need
for
to wake
themselves.
up. They
and
need
I
to
think
wake
that's
up.
why and it's kind of on a whole other subject. I think that's why we're still divided.
Right. And like
Blacks,
we held a
divided.
little private versus. It was the 90s R&B. It was a lot. They played a few Michael Jacksons in there, but they played zero R. Kelly. And to my opinion, it's just my opinion as a person that was born in that culture, it is very, very damning to get to just throw out everything he did, but you will play a Aaliyah song that he wrote. That to me is
I can't argue with
picking
you.
and choosing.
I can't
We
argue
gotta
with
have.
you.
Come on now.
I can't argue with you.
Fuck the person. Let's lock the person up. He need to be jailed for what he did, but you cannot forget the
but
art that he delivered to the culture.
But
bro.
he pretty much was telling you, about his character through the songs.
I can't say that. I
His songs. Where
it's so many
his
artists
where his songs where he clearly was talking about.
I can't. I won't say that. I won't say that. I don't look at it like that. Let's look at Keith Sweat. If that's the case, he said, "You may be young, but you're ready." He sung it. Who the fuck is he talking? Ready for love. He talked about her mom living with her. Come on, man. It's in our culture. What I'm saying
I don't
is,
even recall that.
He got the song. Well, you may be young, but you're ready.
But to go back real quick, I just feel like our culture just depicts what they want, and I think it's so unfair, and I think that's why we're stuck where we're at now. And all due respect, white people just gonna seem to continue to reign because we're stuck where we at.
They not throwing.
Someone should have said something when he got with Aaliyah. Why didn't no one say anything?
They not throwing Elvis away. He married Priscilla. She was 15,
rock
14.
And roll, right?
That's where I'm coming from. That's where I'm coming from.
Like that's crazy to me. Like you bashing one man and the other one gets praised.
That's what I'm saying.
But the culture, our culture is still, they be, oh yeah, just go for it. That's why I feel like we're so divided to this day. Mm-hmm. It's not going to change. I hope it change, but from what I see, it's just like it's going to be where it's at.
I agree. And it's not me taking up for nobody. I just want us to appreciate the art that the person left behind. It's the art. No art. Like you can't, you're not about to tell me that in my life that I have to throw away the Cosby Show because of the transgressions of Bill Cosby. I can't.
Most people is going to do
but
that.
I personally, I will never, and I can't because I still could put that show on today and still take me back somewhere. You know that's my culture. Part of my Bill Cosby Show. The Cosby Show is a part of African American culture.
I ain't really watched that shit either.
If you didn't watch it, your parents watched it, your sister watched it, your friends watched it.
It was cool.
That was the number one rated show over all white TV shows. That was the number one rated show. And they wanted to throw that away.
I was, but now I feel how you feel.
I just think we painted a double standard on certain celebrities.
The thing is,
let me ask this real quick. So if Michael Jordan was a pedophile, does it take away his greatness?
It's gonna diminish.
No, it doesn't. It can't. You have to separate art from persons, bro.
I agree. I never was a big R. Kelly fan. Just for the record, everybody. I never really cared for him.
He the greatest R&B person of all time. It's not even a debate.
Yeah.
If I knew for a fact he was singing about that shit, that would be an effect to me because it's in your music and it's something I listen to every day.
His music.
Nobody ever took it that way. We also
they did.
But we big up. But what I'm saying,
the blind eye,
so
definitely.
that's enabling.
Because soon as Frank Ocean said, "I'm fucking my friend" or whatever he said on that one track, he gets crucified.
So we can accept the enabler. We can accept a Jay-Z, a Nas, all those people that spent countless days in those Chicago studios, seeing him having a bed in there. They knew he was with the whole industry. Knew he married Aaliyah at 15.
I think that's sick.
They still accepted it, bro. So we gonna the enablers can get off, but he got to be convicted and put out. I don't agree with that though, bro.
He got caught.
The enablers are far worse than those that are doing the acts because if you're staying next door to a pedophile and you're not speaking on that pedophile being next door to you, you're just as guilty as they are because you're allowing it to happen repeatedly, bro.
People be looking at.
Jay-Z did 2 albums with him, went on 2 tours with him. I'm just saying though, he did. And Dame Dash spoke on this to Jay-Z. We're not doing. I'm with Aaliyah, and I'm telling you her pain and hurt behind this, and you're continuing to doing it, which means you're accepting of it. He was going through those trial dates and going to tour and touring with you that night, bro. But we giving him a pass for that. I can't, bro.
They ain't finished the tour though, did they?
Because they got into a fight. It was something about a fight. Jay-Z put out a knife or some shit. Come on, man.
I feel Dame. I love Jay-Z. I'm a fanatic. Got tattoos, like phrases. I feel Dame on that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I feel damn on that.
I gotta look at you a little different.
Yeah, I feel damn on that.
You're supposed to be my homie.
I feel damn on that.
You're
everyone accepted that though in the culture, in the industry.
They did, because that was acceptable in the industry, because it was done so many times.
That's just sick to me.
I agree. If I
ask, before I got my girl, hey, how old are you? Oh, you're a little too. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want them type of lines. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't want to throw their art away. Like I would never ever get rid of Michael Jackson's art, personally. But as a man, after the things he was accused of, bro, it's too many multiple times. Him sleeping in bed with children are a fact. He was a grown man. Emmanuel Lewis was damn 30 years old. He's picking him up like he's a baby, boy. I ain't trying to hear that. He was sick. No matter how you want to slice it, bro. He was sick, bro. But you got to separate art from persons, man.
I'm not.
Like Karl Malone. I'm not gonna lie. You can't tell me Karl Malone.
It depends on what you do. Player. I'm not separating it because now I'm just disgusted.
I agree.
In a situation, like
I agree. Like I will agree.
R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant, but that situation he put himself in, that shit damaged his career.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Does it damage him on your legacy board though? Would you use that against him?
No.
And now that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's fair for others. That's all I'm saying.
But we're picking and choosing. I do look at him. I looked at him a little differently after that though.
Okay, I would agree. I did look at him.
I think he went too far.
As far as what? Because he cheated, went too far, or
it's a lot of too
far with the sex.
I agree. It's a lot of too fars because first and foremost,
it's been other reports of like shit that he was trying to do, and like you doing too much, and this is like kind of reported.
Did he go too far as to that it was crazy behavior, or that she said no and she didn't want to do it?
It was getting crazy behavior. And then it got to the point where it's like, nah.
I mean, with her, she also was sleeping with multiple men because they found multiple different
that's where she lost her credibility.
Yeah, but it's still, woman says no, woman is no.
Play devil's advocate, she can sleep with how many people she wants.
Yeah, no is no.
So she said no, and he still kept doing whatever.
That's what's reported, allegedly. That's what allegedly reported. I just don't like the double standards, bro.
And
that's all I'm saying.
No, that's a tough one.
Jason Kidd got in a situation with his wife.
Oh yeah, he allegedly hit her.
In
right?
our music, man.
No, he smacked her or punched broke her nose.
African Bambaataa, we threw away everything he done for the culture of hip hop. He's a sicko, but you cannot.
African Bambaataa raping little kids,
like Mr. C's Biggie homeboy. He had the same shit. It's the same. What I'm saying, you can't throw away what the person did for the culture. The person himself.
So can that be a role model though?
No, I never. Why would you want that to be a role? But a lot of people followed him though. A lot of people went behind him. A lot of people joined that movement. But see, he backed by so much power that I think it's hard to get him.
This is my personal thing. I think I'm right. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I just think it's like a cult in the industry with that.
Yeah,
sexing and youngin and all. Like I think it's really real.
Yeah,
that's just my personal opinion. Because there's no way you grown ass niggas is accepting this shit. That is weird.
Why though? Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I can't look at a younger. If I know you can look good as Rihanna, and you tell me you 16, I'm walking away.
Right. I mean, 18. If I'm 25, you 18. Why am I dealing with you?
Even if you're 18, I'm gonna look at you like,
you're 18. I'm a 30-year-old man. You're a fucking sicko, bro.
Yeah, you basically
are a fucking
like you
sicko,
said earlier,
bro.
You're
grooming her.
I just think that's. I just can't.
Damn, she get her diploma now. She ready to go home.
Oh, then she looking kind of thick. Like
sicko,
you just the example for your sister. All due respect. And we hanging out. I see her grow up, and I get with her. You gonna look at me like I'm crazy, or you gonna kill me? And I'm not gonna fight back because I can't blame you. I can't blame you, right? Because that's sick, nigga. You watch my sister grow up.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna get to the other topic. I ain't gonna get to that. But I just think that's sick.
Me too.
Don't
throw away the art, bro. It's art behind it, bro. It's just for
me, man.
Greatness. It's greatness behind what he did, though, bro.
When you mentioned African Bambaataa, it made me think about the art now.
That's all I'm saying.
Just because I don't know if I can accept that art now.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And now I kind of sided with him a little bit now.
I can't.
I was with you 100%.
Yeah, I feel you.
But from what
and then he raped somebody.
I
mean, he was allegedly the same shit with
little boys.
Some little boys. The one guy that do podcast was one of them. Hassan Campbell.
Okay,
he was one of them. Yeah, he was one of the.
When it's to that degree, it's like, damn.
Your character, like
your character's fucked up.
Yeah. it's like I don't know. Can I support that?
I feel like that stripped the integrity of your music.
But a lot of them stories don't match up to his stories. Are a little bit more sick or different than R. Kelly or Michael
Kelly
Jackson.
Shit is sick.
But the parents were
R. Kelly.
What I would say,
Story
the parents
is
in Michael Jackson's case and in R. Kelly's case, the parents were feeding them their babies to these guys.
I think African Bond's a little sicker.
Yeah, because he was really preying on children. He was really preying on minors. Like,
I mean, shit, R. Kelly was preying on minors too, though.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue because I don't know every detail of the case.
I think he was too, but
because he would be.
I think he had ill intentions. I don't know about African. I don't know. I don't know the full story. So I'm not gonna
That's what I'm saying. Like that shit strip your integrity to me. Like.
So for you, Manny, no R. Kelly, nothing.
It
so
depends.
If he wrote a song, you can't listen to it.
I don't want to hear nothing on his catalog.
We should ban everything. If that's the case, we should ban everything.
His catalog out my.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I have mothers. I have sisters.
They
won't give them up.
Only song I got.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Only song I got of him is the remix with Nas, "The Street Dreams."
Oh, okay.
It's the only song.
Bro, I graduated to I Believe I Can Fly. 8th grade graduation was I Can Believe I Can Fly. You're not about to fucking let me get rid of that moment. I'm sorry, people.
Incredible song. But
I remember waking up on Saturday at 8 p.m. when that Michael Jackson video appeared with him on a roller coaster. I remember our whole family around it. I'm not throwing that away. I'm sorry. Now, the person himself, I can't erase because you're a part of my culture, my history.
I can't control what you doing.
Yeah, I hear you.
I can't throw away the Michael Jackson stuff, but with R. Kelly, for me, he never really made an impact. For me,
I think both of them was. I think to me, Michael Jackson sleeping with little bitty boys is very sick. You're 30 years old. You have a 9-year-old in your bed. You're a fucking sicko, guy.
What was they doing though?
I don't give a fuck what they're doing.
You
stay in a big ass mansion. You stay in a 24-room mansion. Why do they all have to sleep with you in your bed?
You know, sometimes you have like
not a cot, but not a cot.
The perception of that is just.
I made a fort with my kids.
So your child come home Monday, say I had fun at Michael Jackson house. We slept in his bed with him and everything. That is acceptable?
No, I'm going to question what's going on. But me, I'm high.
Them parents, they sold them children to them people, bro. They're fucking sick, bro. R. Kelly in the same situation. Them mothers, they sold them. So they were going backstage meeting with him for record deals, saying you could take our child. And they knew what the fuck was going on, bro. Too. They're sick. He's sick. They're all sick.
Sex trafficking, that's a big thing in this day and age now. It's
fucking
more
sickos,
common.
Bro.
Let's move on. I feel like we can touch on that all day. Maybe I got them two different perspectives now. The art and then the culture.
Yeah, I separate art from
away. So I'm gonna reflect on that tonight.
Depends on what you're doing. I'm not accepting.
I mean, some things are unacceptable. Don't get me wrong.
African bond is unacceptable.
That's very unacceptable. But it's
unacceptable with R. Kelly.
It's a lot of things in art.
I can't look at your music.
I would agree, but it's a lot of things in his case where you could say, why are they doing that? Why is it like that? Why is it that? It's a lot of things, bro.
Yeah, I think we had in our group chat about a year ago, our hub was saying, he's a sicko or whatever. But you can't take away his musical genius, though.
I can't.
You can't. He is a sicko, but as far as just solely music,
but I don't have to listen to it.
No, that's true. Yeah, I agree.
So when you do your 90s culture look back, you're not going to put no R. Kelly in your
my wedding. No R. Kelly is being played at my wedding.
I feel that.
Okay, I agree.
I
don't want the shit.
Who played this R. No,
I'm personally, you come to my shit, you getting some motherfucking bump and grind.
That's fine. That's your shit, though.
Yeah,
I can't control what you
doing.
You're right. What I can do is I'm not listening to.
But Michael Jackson's okay.
Excellent catalog. Best he is the greatest R&B artist of all time. It's no debate.
Michael Jackson's okay. Dirty Diana, all that shit can go.
What I say about Michael Jackson is all of this shit is just allegations.
It's
like
not
there
allegations.
Is no evidence of him doing anything.
We can't call it allegations because a grand jury picked up his case and took him to trial, bro. He settled out of court. He was none of it was acquitted.
But
he all settled with a financial
He did
sum.
not get caught for
was
doing
it criminal or civil?
Everything was, a lot of it was criminal, but he settled civilly. If they don't cooperate, bro, it's a lot of things that a person can't do, bro.
R. Kelly is totally different. Like you preyed on young women.
I mean, Michael did too, bro. Them kids were sick, and a lot of them kids had mental illnesses. These are facts, bro. He didn't have sane children around, bro. A lot of them had mental illness, and a lot of them, no disrespect, no color, but a lot of them were a little mentally ill white children.
Interviewed Macaulay Culkin about that shit.
Macaulay Culkin's a star. Can you excuse him having Emmanuel Lewis on his hip like that? Bro?
I don't even recall that.
Fuck you talking about? He had all the midgets with him, bro. He had Gary. What's the other one? Gary Coleman. He had him too.
Oh yeah.
He had both of them motherfuckers.
They asked Macaulay Culkin about Michael Jackson.
He got paid. He signed an NDA.
Some secret pact though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Macaulay Culkin parents sold him,
that
bro.
It was some of my favorite art. I feel like this is a little odd, man. You know, that's why
look at Macaulay Culkin now.
I look at
strung out, fucked up in the head. Something messed him up.
Twins, they're fucked up.
And no disrespect, but we had Orlando Brown. I'm not gonna say everything he say is cold. Well, is it? But we had Orlando Brown here in the city with us. He was living with us for a while. He had claims on Michael Jackson. I can't say they're true or not, and I'm not going to dismiss him and say they're not, but he had a lot of claims about Michael Jackson.
He's not
credible. And he also said, I would say, because I
don't know, man.
I will give him.
I feel like the craziest people be credible.
That's my thing.
And then they don't. No one believe. I done seen some shit.
He broke it down to how much money he made, how much money his parents stole from him. He broke it down how Disney's Channel were feeding them things in their drink to settle him down, bro. That's how he got it. That's how he said he got addicted on drugs. Working with the Disney Channel, them spiking.
You know
his
what?
drinks,
he worked
bro.
for Disney, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see
with
that.
Michael. I try to tell you, he ain't. I'm not gonna say he's lying, but I'm not gonna. Allegedly, he made those statements.
I feel like a lot of them people was preying on Michael when he was younger.
Absolutely. He
like Diana Ross, and they used to be hanging out with him when he was a kid.
Because it's a ring of pedophilia. It's a ring of pedophilia, bro.
We'll just use. I can't think of no other child's name, but Blue Ivy. You think Jay-Z gonna let Blue Ivy go around all these?
Hell no. But we
never go to Diddy's house, or you go to
barely see
Nas' house.
Right.
Barely see him.
Yeah,
and he won't. They was beefing. They was beefing with I think the Kardashians because I don't think he wanted them.
Yeah.
Beyonce want her kids around him.
It was about the cameras and shit. They didn't want them on camera.
Okay. So
they was trying to put them on camera for the show. They wanted them on keeping them with the Kardashians. Keeping the Kardashians.
All the motherfuckers was on drugs, or some committed suicide. So you never even heard of
dealing with that superstardom as a kid though. That shit.
They sick, bro. They bring them into them office. You never know what they make them children do, bro.
I think let a kid within means. Like I think with John Benet Ramsey, won the biggest pageant in valedictorian or whatever the fuck you call it, stars. She's dead. Why she's dead?
Right.
I think that was jealousy.
Yeah.
You think so?
Envy
from parents or someone else?
Yeah, I think it was parents.
Yeah.
I think some parents be jealous of they.
Absolutely.
They don't handle things They don't handle things well at all. Yeah.
I just think it's like with kids,
especially like how they. I don't know if they get through.
It
some
just
shit.
surprised me to see even like Orlando, like to go back to Orlando Brown, how he turned out from what I seen from on screen and how he was. He wasn't a kid that you would think that would dive in or go that route.
Even
bro.
that, what's it? Chick name? I gotta be more respectful.
Raven Simone.
She just came out gay later on.
Yeah,
she came out gay before. She wouldn't have been a big star.
Yeah, and he had a room. He said he had got her pregnant, and Disney made him get an abortion.
See what I'm saying?
And that's where their rift came at.
Yeah,
that's why if one of my kids want to be like, in the industry, I gotta be there every step of the way. Ain't nobody about to even. Nah, we're not doing that. I don't. You can't give me no hush money.
Yeah, my auntie, my cousin. Remember, he was like a big star in Cleveland. Tommy, yeah. My auntie, like, no.
Yeah, I get it.
They definitely would try to pull the parent away. They try to get the parent away from the kid
and shit. They was trying to sign them. She like, no.
Because
she was around, because she was around a lot of entertainers back in the day.
Yeah.
Cleveland was a huge city.
It was.
She used to be around.
That's crazy.
Around a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
So Cleveland is one of the biggest.
Just protect your children in this industry. People.
Yeah, please do protect them. Please protect them. We're going to move on because, again, we can talk about this shit all day because I got so many different theories and shit. But
rest in peace, Mike, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mike.
Talking about dead man, he can't defend himself.
But he was in court. He had his day.
Yeah, he's still talking about it. Like he had his day, he cleared it.
Like, I think they killed him.
It's not clear. It's not. It wasn't.
And Prince, personally.
Oh, Prince for sure. Prince had too much power. He owned everything.
Yeah,
he's the owner.
He owned I mean, shit. At the end of Mike's career, shit, he got smart.
They wanted Mike other half. That's all.
He owned 50%. All of Beatles catalog, right?
Half. AEG got the other half.
Yeah, I bet. Who got his half now?
He had to sue for the court for his mother and them got his whole estate. Yeah. But I don't think they garner any of that. I think all that went to Sony. I think Sony got that.
All right, we're going to move on, man. Adrien Broner supposed to have a fight, the 21st?
The 20th.
20th against
Omar Figueroa.
He canceled because of mental health.
Yeah. Speaking of mental health,
I
try to like tread lightly with this.
Yeah,
because I don't know. I be having my own opinion about, but I can't sit here and have an opinion about somebody that they going through something mental. So I mean, Adrien Broner had a crazy career, like, but he always dealt with like off the field, like, or out the ring shit.
Yeah,
whose
like,
fault is that though? It's
his fault. Look, and he even said in the interview
2 ways, Phil.
He said
him and handlers, because it's who you surround.
No, but nobody else see that this nigga's bipolar. No one else see that.
Adrien Broner, he a wild dude.
Nah,
he's a wild.
No, I agree. He is wild, but
I
no
know
one
people that personally know him.
Yeah,
like, he
but
wild.
don't nobody. But don't y'all see that he has a mental illness? It's bipolar or ADHD.
It's something clearly. It's something clear.
No one decided to try to help this man.
Yeah,
think about it, or even publicly. Niggas like to do everything publicly. No one tried to help this man. It is clear as day.
Yeah,
who knows? I mean, he probably did try to help him.
I mean, he began to help. They helped him with his last little. He got sued or something.
Point, though.
That's true. That is true.
Because I'm not about to go through my life dealing with nobody on a day-to-day basis as I'm trying to help you. If you ain't gonna help yourself, I'm gonna have to love you from afar.
I mean, I think Floyd did try to. I think Floyd reached out and tried to help him a few times. He didn't respond well to it.
He didn't respond well to it. And then he go on rants and shit.
Yeah.
He dogging Floyd.
Yeah. That is what happened, though. Yeah, that is what happened.
He was a shitty boxer. Bronner's a damn good boxer.
He was very, very good.
No, he was, man, he was dubbed, to be in the next Floyd Mayweather, honestly. He is a 4. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He a 4-division champion in 4 different weight classes. Like,
I think losing that loss hurt him hard, though. I think that's where we saw
first one?
The one with
he shouldn't have took it. Marcos Maidana.
He shouldn't have took that fight. That's where his decline happened.
No, he shouldn't have took that fight.
I felt like he kind of lost the last fight against
Santiago.
Yeah,
Santiago. Yeah, he did. They gave him a gift this
honestly.
Of course they will.
But he ain't focused though. But the thing is, he
got a bunch of
he laid. No, but he pretty much told the world he has problems. Like, I need to be active. I need to be active fighting. He like, every time I'm not in the boxing ring, he know he has a problem.
ADHD.
But the bad part about it, in boxing,
is over. I can say he do know he got a problem.
I mean, boxing is the one sport where when you lose it, you ain't gonna find it. That's the one sport. It's over for him.
You think he's a waste of talent? Maybe.
Yes. Very. I mean, he got 4 division championships, like you said.
It's only like 4 of the boxers in the history, so that's a great accomplishment. But he wasted his prime from his potential.
Potentially, you think he top been like on top 15 or somewhere
all time?
If he could stayed on the pace,
could have been an all time.
Oh yeah, so he wasted it.
He had
at least top 20. I give
definitely wasted talent.
He had a talent. Yeah. I mean, he got like 3 or 4 losses.
4. Pac-Man, Garcia, Porter, Maidana, whatever the fucking nigga name is.
I mean, because Gervonta Davis took his little shine under the Floyd camp. So where can he go now, man?
I hope Broner bounce back. I like his fighting style.
I think it's over, y'all.
Yeah, he might.
It's boxing.
Just off the post, shit that he was talking about. He probably
with that boxing shit. It's mental, bro. Yeah. It's very, very mental. You got to be 100% in it mentally with boxing. And like I said, once you use that step, it's over with.
He ain't got the mental, and he ain't had he had the right person.
How was his work ethic? I never watched him train or
in the beginning. His work ethic was great. Like,
yeah, I don't see.
After I was just like, you're not really training.
No, I feel like that. I feel like he got fame too quick.
He should have kept your beard.
And then the praises he was getting probably got to his head too. I mean, you got people calling you the next Floyd Mayweather.
I mean, then you lose to Maidana. That's a very humbling thing. And then Floyd fight him for you and whip his ass. Very, very humbling. Yeah. And then you go against Floyd and he cut you off. It returns you back to humbleness, bro.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I don't know. I didn't expect him to cancel the fight today.
I didn't either. I was shocked because I always look forward to.
Yeah, who'd you have in that fight?
I'm gonna have to be biased.
Gamboa. He said he was fighting Gamboa.
No, he was fighting Figueroa.
Figueroa. No, Figueroa. I got Figueroa.
Figueroa. A really good boxer. I thought AB was, he was being focused.
I'm never picking him again until he showed me. I picked him like 3 or 4 fights and all of them were bad. I'm not doing that no more.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I respect that just because you just never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
with Broner, you know what I'm saying. I get. I like Broner a lot too.
It was pretty much you do know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It's like you just have to be impressed that if he give you something that's out of the ordinary, like he been doing it for like the last 5 or 6 fights. It's been consistently the same shit. So,
I just wish
he had a really good career. Very unfortunate.
I just wish he could have been better.
Yeah. He was on his way.
It's
man.
his fault, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
because I feel like Floyd had. I feel like Floyd had to distance himself from him.
Yeah,
because he was trying to help him.
That's true. Sometimes niggas don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. When you trying to help somebody and they turning on you, you ranting, going off on people.
Nah,
you gotta distance yourself.
Yeah, I get that. I do.
You gotta love people from afar too, man.
Facts.
Let them deal with their own shit.
Well, if they can't deal with it though, right?
But you can't go your life. You can't go your whole life trying to help somebody that they don't want to be helped though.
100%.
That's mentally.
That mentally drains you.
Mentally draining for you.
That's why.
And for a person like Floyd, how disciplined he is, he ain't about to tolerate that shit.
All great points. Y'all making some points.
Floyd work ethic is
unmatched. Yeah,
I think it might be unmatched. Probably Michael Jordan might.
Kobe. I think those three is like
maybe that's probably it.
Don't work.
It's like top 5 all time.
But he take care of his body better than all of them.
No, the thing is, for you to carry yourself like that, and you trying to help somebody, and they're not having this, that's tough to deal with.
Yeah, that's true.
Phil, don't you know how you go approach certain shit?
That's why I was about to say me. I was about to get on me too.
But that's what they say it is. It's a little harder for people that are greater at something to tolerate bullshit.
And Michael Jordan, that's
like Jordan with basketball.
Michael Jordan was a fucking Michael Jordan was a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Because he expected you to not be lazy.
I get it.
50 Cent is another one. 50 Cent work ethic is crazy.
Yeah.
If you not putting in no work, he'll cut your ass off
that's
quick.
True, though.
I feel it though.
Yeah.
I don't know the work.
I get that though, because that is mentally. I know for me personally in my life, like trying to help people out and try to figure everybody else's problems is like this is draining. I just stick to myself.
Yeah.
People think I act funny now. I really don't give a fuck.
I mean, especially like if you didn't lended your, extended your, and the person just shit
especially
on you.
When we got kids. I got kids. I ain't got time to be
my kids need my attention.
That's the case.
I got a newborn downstairs screaming right now. Shit. But might have wrap up.
Man, I hope he get the help he needs.
I do too.
Yeah, me too though, bro.
I do too. I don't think it's addiction either. I think it's like some. No, he got mental illness. You think it's addiction?
He got addictions.
Maybe a little both. I mean, they can lead into both.
Mental health and drugs. You think?
Yeah, I think it's all a part of one. Drugs is very mental.
He publicly said, he used drugs, like he be partying too much. Like so.
I'm glad our community is now our African American community and as black men, we becoming more acceptable to the mental illness. And just taking account to it, man.
That's tough for black men.
Yeah,
because you get emasculated by society.
You do though, bro.
Hey, I gotta say this, man. I just feel like it's starting to become a fad now, man.
I think people, I ain't want to go there. I ain't want to go there because that's how I look at. That's how I kind of look at mental health to a degree.
You can tell when someone's really fucked up. Yeah, for me, I can. You know what I'm saying?
We just built a little different, y'all. We from the rugged era where it was shut your ass up. You all right?
Man, I grew up in a crazy environment. So it's like I ain't had no choice but to
buckle down,
and try to be physically strong or mentally strong. Like,
but I still don't think it's acceptable just to let little boys cry because that's very mental too, man. Weak minded.
I never was the one.
You don't want that.
Just cried out. I might cry. Be a little tough. You be all right, man.
Yeah,
but
you got to, bro.
You cool. You need a hug. You know what I mean? But cause you don't want them girls.
See, I don't like that aspect to a degree either. Like, you don't always have to tell a boy to be tough. Because then
I will agree with him. Because I got a son too.
Like, do something to him and think
I find myself always telling him to shut up, man. You all right?
He's not gonna want to open up on an emotion.
He dropping the jewel to me though, bro.
I think from this my personal experience, I hear what you're saying. I agree with you, but I do tell my son to be like, "You be all right, man. Just chill." But he always talks to me. He's always open. So I think my balance is good compared to I ain't trying to hear shit. Shut the fuck up. You good?
Yeah, no, you're balancing your statements and comments to your kid. Now some parents just be
shut the fuck up. Yeah,
you a man. Quit acting like a a girl or
I got older boys. I've done that too. I've done that before. So I'm trying I have a younger one now. Like I'm trying to do that with him.
I'm like, it's okay.
Every time you cry, it's okay. Sometimes it's okay, bro. Yeah,
it's okay to be a crybaby though.
Yeah, no crybaby.
It's okay
no one likes that.
It's okay for men to be emotional.
Facts.
Shit,
because I am
to a degree. Like, but
my
then
son make a basket, I'm crying.
But then when it be
like a girl,
when it be the over emotional shit, that's when I'll be like, all right, man,
sit down, shut the fuck up now. You'll be all right.
It's cool to get something off your mind. So
I agree. It's a great conversation, fellas.
No, the black boys grow up and get like. They be having to just be too tough.
Hide their feelings in.
And I think in this day
that make us scared to talk.
It's just like niggas is tough just to be tough.
And that's going to make a kid reluctant, to be open.
Because to be real, I'm kind of like that. I was always taught, shut up, you all right. So I kind of do shield my feelings in. If I feel some way, even towards my mother or father, I don't necessarily voice myself to them as much as I think I should.
Parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
But dad was, shut up, nigga, get your ass up. He get into it. Oh, you got to take your ass back outside. Shut up. But now I'm still kind of like guided in the sense, or shielded to. I may say, if I feel some way, I kind of like suppress it a little bit because that's all I know.
I mean, it depends.
What I cry over is my kids.
I always say you don't need a comment for everything all the time. Some shit. Just shut the fuck up.
Flat out.
You don't need to hear every emotion that's coming out of your brain. Like nobody want to hear that shit. And then it's gonna like how the perception is that you just this whiny crybaby.
You're right though.
You're
right.
Like,
you see grown men like just whiny, crying. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I feel like
they let people let that happen in their life. And
he
expect this got to come to me. I got to cry. You got to work for everything you get.
You got to pick and choose sometimes when to be emotional. Like that's just how I want to
cry every day.
I would agree.
That's how I look at being emotional. Like. People be calling me, an asshole and I'm heartless, and no, I just try to pick and choose what I'm gonna have my emotional reaction.
Sometimes you gotta call a spade at the end of the day. Right? You gotta call a spade. If I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. If you tell me you think I'm wrong, all right, tell me why I'm wrong. Okay, you're right, and I'll tell you that you're right. But until then, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I think a spade is a spade. And I think people sugarcoat everyone's activities and how they handle things. Like I used to be a big person on like, hey, I don't think this is a good thing to do. I just shut the fuck up. Ain't my place. Not my place no more.
It depends on the encounter, with the person, what their reaction is to.
That's true.
That's how I look at it, and you gotta know the personnel, man.
I kind of agree with you, and I kind of don't. But I'll say that I see what you're saying.
Accordingly,
yeah.
Phil, I tell you this all the time. If people,
I think some shit just need to be said too, though.
No, if people can learn how to control their emotional intelligence and move accordingly, your life would be very peaceful.
He ain't lying though.
Like
he ain't.
I'm telling you,
we put a lot of people put emotion over a lot of things. It's the first reaction. Some people go off of their emotions on their first reaction. And I feel like that be the problem with us as people, like the emotional intelligence, man. Like.
I think our people are biased too,
to the side
because when say you say something to somebody else, you know, and then you say something to them, you can't say shit. I think it's biased sometimes. So you're allowed to say whatever you want to me, and I gotta shut the fuck up, be the bigger person all the time. No, sometimes shit need to be aired out.
Yeah, because you got certain people in your life where some people you may tiptoe around certain things with that person because you know their reaction. Like some people are. Emotionally,
they have the
very,
option to
very
say whatever
emotional.
they want though all the time. Like, nigga, you need to shut the fuck up if I air your ass out.
I'm pretty sure like we got family members, like uncles or cousins, like we gotta watch what you say around him because he gonna get upset if you say this or you tell him that.
Maybe the main one's talking all that goofy shit.
It depends for me. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
But it depends though. Sometimes.
Grandma be like, you ain't talking to him like that. It's how it be sometimes.
Nah, for real. We're gonna move on, y'all. Want to say. Happy birthday to Nipsey Hussle. You would have turned 37.
Yes, sir.
Today.
Happy birthday, Nip.
I think just sad, man. Just on the strength of I always knew about Nip. I'm not gonna say I knew his music. I wasn't really a big fan of his music, but to see him finally drop his album and to get the mainstream success it got, and then he died was just like, damn.
Right.
I think that was real. That was like really, really sad.
Yeah,
that was sad as fuck. That broke my heart because I'm not a big fan of him.
It's like for me, just like when I was going back on him, like what he stood for and what he was doing for his community. Like, that's what I like. That's what elevated, me, like liking him a lot. Like he really stood for something.
Facts.
And he really was stopping, trying to stop gentrification.
Gentrification in his hood,
in South Central LA. So they bought that building on purpose. I didn't know that until I
you didn't know that?
Looked into it. They bought it so they couldn't put the subway.
Yeah,
because they was gonna knock all that down and put the subway
right in his own hood,
right there. So he did that, and his plan was to keep building, expanding that space, and do like a 100 and something apartment or complex.
It'd be something behind all that shit.
I agree.
Somebody moving like that, it's something that's trying to stop you from that progress, bro. The devil is real, y'all.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I don't want to name names and shit like
but
that.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
but I think that was a hit.
In politics, it's the politics in that city, bro.
No, but it was I think it was somebody higher. I think it was a higher power,
of course,
within the gang shit that got him hit up.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And with him, I feel like I did myself a total disservice. I didn't get hip to Nip until after he died.
And it ain't gonna hit the same for you, I don't think. Honestly,
what it did for me, it just had me looking like, damn, I know that this is a jewel that was hit, and then you get to hearing everything he was about. It's kind of like, damn.
Yeah, and I think he's one of them artists where an innovator because he sold his mixtape. Or album, I don't know.
It was a mixtape
with DJ Drama. What was that? $10,000, $1,000?
It was $100.
That's crazy. Jay-Z bought all of them.
He bought like 10,000 copies or something.
Yeah,
that's fire.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fire.
But Jay-Z seen the potential in that. Like, he want to be an entrepreneur. He helped. You know what I mean? Like, just breaking bread with him.
He knew his worth. Like that. That's what's crazy. He knew his worth.
And I think
that's very commendable, man.
Yeah, us as the people got to know our worth. Because sometimes we don't know we ain't
his whole
shit.
slogan was "fuck the middleman."
Yeah.
Like,
you got a few bozos who disrespect him,
he said he always wanted to cut the middleman out. In these
we know who the middleman was. Back to what you were saying, we know what their middleman situation was. So let's stay politics out there, so we can't really speak on that.
Yeah, a lot of the shit he did, man, for his hood and shit. It was incredible. I looked up the documentaries on the shit.
That shit is
amazing. He built a social social place for the hood. Like, say if you don't have access to computers and shit like that, so you can do your work
that in the hood, man.
Right.
Do your study.
Right.
You could come there, study. Get you some food, some coffee and shit.
I ain't never. I was in college.
No, but
I
didn't think. I'm like, damn, that's nice. That's dope as fuck. Like,
fire.
To be like right in the hood. And you getting shit where like it's really like some white or suburban.
Maybe that's why the family like this don't really like the name Nipsey Hussle. They don't really use it. I was watching something about that. They totally against that. Even selling the T-shirts with his name on. They don't like that. They want what's his name? Aramis. I can't think of his last name.
Yeah, I forget.
I just know it's Aramis something.
The Hustle Estate or something they say.
Very powerful guy, man.
Yeah,
gone too soon, man.
He got his star too.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
They put the Walk of Fame star on his birthday too. So
that was dope.
Yeah, that was fire, man. Shout out to the family of him. Shout out. I'll be hitting up that marathon.
Yes, sir.
Online all the time, man. So
he left his mark on us as people. Definitely, he really did.
See the impact.
Facts.
He had a funeral at Staples Center.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's Michael Jackson.
Right.
Shit.
Facts.
It's crazy.
But God bless him, man. God bless the family. That's our show for today, y'all. Episode 78. The show will be out tonight. Check us on Google Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, Apple, Amazon Music, iHeart is another one I keep forgetting. New articles on CorporateLike.com. All Profit Entertainment. Look out for all the artists coming out. Y'all check with us. Fuck with us. CorporateLike Entertainment, the feel with Phil, y'all.
off the plane, I'm jet lagging, still swagging, swag Michael Jackson, moonwalking, smooth talking, trading dirty die, Anna for a cup of dirty Fanta, going ghost inside a ghost, Danny Phantom in a phantom, Gucci bandana cover up my antennas, I'm a Martian from another planet, rest in peace to Namek, and bitch I roll high, roll tide, Alabama, when the judge bang the gavel, we bang Maxwell, Silver Hammer, these niggas can't stand it, I'm a fucking bandit, like tuck your fucking tail under your fucking panties, bitch, and where your fucking money, know it's in your pantry, snitch, I seen your Instagram, I seen your picture snapping, can't even hold the camera, let alone a cannon, I'm about to take the game over, about to dismantle, reconstruct it, no abduction, that's kidnapping, your baby mother swallow my kids after, I've been running around giving freestyle, big payback, bitch, pay me now, I want all my fucking money in blue honeys, and I'ma count it right in front you, I don't trust you. I've been running around giving freestyle, now I'm only here for revenge and vengeance, like the Avengers came to avenge my niggas. Almighty, still the realest out the trenches. Trenches, trenches. Yeah, swag too relentless on these niggas, and these bitches. Dig it, yeah.
That's another show in the books, folks. Thanks for tuning in to The Phil with Phil. Please follow us on all streaming platforms and on social media. On Facebook at Philip Roberts. On Instagram at PhilRoberts12, The Phil with Phil, and CorporateLike. And on Twitter at corporate_like and The Phil with Phil.